Alright, everyone, welcome back to more Steins Gate. I gotta say, guys, let me tell you all right now that this episode is packed with a startling revelation. I think that's the best way for me to put it because it was surprising, if anything. Some of you may have guessed correctly from the get-go, but this one, yeah, it really threw me off for a loop until everything was confirmed. So, if anything, I'll let you all see for yourselves, and I hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for our love and support, and let's get right on to it. Alright, everyone. Welcome back.
椎名真由里も橋田至も牧瀬クリスもそれに君も私もみんなみたいになりたいって思ったよ。こうして頑張れてるのも君たちと会えたおかげ。ほんのちょっとでもラボメンの一員になれてよかった。
She smiles then, a soft sad smile that tears at my heart. This time, I know what that smile means.
ほんのちょっとの間でも君たちと一緒にいられてよかった。
Suzuha obviously knew from the beginning that if she traveled to 1975, she could never return.
岡部倫太郎、きっと未来を変えてね。今みたいな自由な世界に変えて。
The first time I heard her speak these words, I thought she was sentimental because she couldn't return to her original 2036. I was wrong. Forget about 2036. She can't even return here to 2010. Not without living 35 years. She'll be 54 when 2010 comes around. The present us and the present Suzuha can never meet again. Suzuha chose this mission, to change the future, to save Mayuri. Unless Suzuha travels to 1975, Mayuri will die. But then, what about Suzuha herself? When she leaves for 1975, she'll have to sacrifice everything she has here. How does she feel about that?
思い出を作ったことを後悔しているか？
どういうこと？
どうせ1975年へ行くのならば、この2010年において俺たちと仲良くならなければよかったと思ったことはないか？そうすればお前が捨てるべき生きてきた痕跡は一つで済んだ。
You know, it makes me question then that if her time machine can only go back in time, there was a point where she was supposed to meet her father and it didn't pan out, that she went on the time machine and traveled back in time. But what year was that she went to? Did she go back to 1975 to help him get the IBM 5100, or did she have another timeline available to her that she wanted to take refuge in, you know? I just realized that. I was like, wait a second. If you can only go back in time, I assumed her time machine can go forward and backward, but if it can only go back, then where'd she go when she couldn't meet her father and she left us? You've already abandoned one life. Now you have to abandon another?
お前は事実上2回自分の存在を殺すことになる。
もしかして橋田至から聞いた？
Suzuha frowns.
あいつもお前のことを心配している。
たく、誰にも言うなって念を押しといたのに。
どうなんだ？お前は1975年へ行くことについてどう思っている？
どうもこうもないよ。
Suzuha's expression suddenly hardens.
私は行かなきゃいけないんだ。それが私が選んだ道だし、父さんの意志でもある。
もし俺やダルが止めたら
無視する。アットチャンネルでも言われた。私だけの考えで何億人にも影響を与えるような過去改変を行うとは何様だってね。でもさ、あんな未来にはなってほしくないから。私は君たちみたいに自由で笑い合って、時には喧嘩もして、争いがあって悲しい時もある。そんな人生を私が生まれた時代の人たちに送ってもらいたいし、未来を変えればきっと父さんも椎名真由里も君もセルンに殺されることなくなるだろうから。エゴかもしれないけど私は行く。
そのためならお前自身はどうなってもいいと。
何言ってんの。70年代だって悪くないよ。そこでまた君たちみたいな愉快な友達を作って自由に生きていくよ。
Just like that, Tsuzaha is back to her usual self. But despite her cheerful smile, I am certain that her resolve was forged from fear and doubt, the likes of which few can imagine. I was a fool to think that my words could sway her. Beneath the clear blue sky, the time machine comes to life. Daru's repairs are complete. Mayuri and I helped drain the last of the water out of the cockpit. The machine is still stuck in Radikan's wall, but that's a small matter. Daru gazes at the time machine with a satisfied expression. Mayuri is jumping for joy, and Kurisu, who ran over as soon as she completed the time leap machine, is visibly relieved. Meanwhile, Suzuha is struggling to attach her mountain bike to the time machine's exterior. She likes it so much she wants to bring it with her to 1975. Kurisu is worried that it might cause a time paradox. My heart is still heavy. Should I let Suzuha leave like this? I chide myself with the thought. It's not my choice to make. Suzuha isn't from this time. If she doesn't want to stay, then I have no reason to keep her from leaving. Suzuha finishes her securing her bicycle and turns to us with a soft smile. It's not the painful forced smile I saw yesterday. We don't perform a startup test. Activating the time machine would draw too much attention. So, we're just gonna wing it. Fortunately, we have the time leap machine for insurance. My only regret is that we couldn't find our father.
みんな本当にサンキューね。なんてお礼を言っていいやら。マユシーたちのこと忘れちゃ嫌だよ。
俺なら僕とチュッチュしてください。
Okay. He might not be the father. You never know.
変態は自重しろ。
The lab mams pat Suzuha on the shoulder and offer words of encouragement, each in his or her own way.
そうだ、これ。
Suzuha offers me her father's pin. OSHM A7010. In the end, we couldn't decipher the inscription.
岡部倫太郎、これあげるよ。あのラボの片隅にでもいいからさ、置いといて。
お前
Is she regretting her decision to leave? Is this pin meant to be proof that Amane Suzuha was here with us in this time?
ピンバッジのことだけどさ。
Daru hesitates for a moment, then steps forward.
それと同じ図柄でラボ面みんなの分を作ったらどうかな。ラボ面の証つうか。
それすっごくいいかもだよ。
珍しく気が利くじゃない。
なんかそういう使い方してもらえると私としては照れちゃうな。
つうわけなんで画像はもう撮ったし、そのバッジは天音氏が持ってってよ。親父さんの大切な形見っしょ。
うん、そうする。
stay silent. There's nothing I can say. Well, I mean, she's going to a better time. The 70s were a lot simpler, right? You know? I could stop Suzuha from leaving if I tried. But unless she goes, I can't save Mayuri.
はいはいパンパカパーン。ここでマユシーから重大な発表があります。
Mayuri suddenly raises her hands and calls for attention. As usual, she completely fails to sense the gravity of the situation, though I suppose it's our fault for not telling her the truth about Suzuha's time machine. In any case, she has my attention. What could her announcement be? Could Mayuri have found out that she's fated to die? I quickly glance at Kurisu, but she seems just as confused as I am. Then what is it?
マユシーはですね、すずさんのお父さん見つけました。
は？
マジ？
Mayuri puffs out her chest proudly.
会いたいよね。というわけで、今日はお父さんに来ていただいてます。どこ？
Everyone, including me, starts looking around. Mayuri has us hook, line, and sinker. I scan the empty event hall, but there's no one else here. Where could he be?
それでは発表します。すずさんのお父さんはドゥルルルルルルルルルルルルルル。
うお、セルフドラムロール？
じゃくじゃん。すずさんのお父さんは
Mayuri flashes Suzuha a grin.
ダルくんです。
She thrusts her finger at Daru. Our mouths drop. After awkward silence comes awkward laughter.
そのロジックはジョークになってないでしょう。そもそもこの変態が結婚なんてできるわけないし。
See, that was one of my thoughts, but I don't know if that's true. Let's see what she has to say about that, though.
その言い草ひどくね？
いや、クリスティーナの言い草に全面的に同意する。ダルは30歳を超えて魔法使いにクラスチェンジするのが確定だ。
Wizard.
お前ら少しは自重しろ。でも事実だから反論できない。
Daru falls to his hands and knees, devastated. As for Suzuha herself, she clearly doesn't know how to react.
そもそも私の父さんこんなに太ってなかったよ。もうみんなダルくんに冷たいよ。
うわ、僕をかばってくれるのはマユシだけだよ。なんという天使。さては僕に惚れてるな。
Do you love me? Ouch. And she says that so happily and innocently. Harsh.
あのね、マユシーの推理だとダルくんは絶対にすずさんのお父さんなの。
じゃあ聞かせてよ。どう証明したのか。
ピンバッジに書いてある文字のことをね、ずっと考えてたんだ。でね、じーって見てたら7010の7の部分がちょっと変だなって気づいて、これはね7じゃなくて2なんだよ。下の横棒がかすれて消えちゃってるだけ。え、本当に？
Oh, 2010.
小さすぎてよくわかんないけど、デジカメで撮った画像を拡大するとね、気づくよ。
2010って西暦のこと？ まさに今年のことじゃない。
だったら最初のアルファベットは何を意味するんだ？
OSHM 2010. That's what's inscribed in the pin.
簡単だよ。岡部、椎名、橋田、牧瀬でもって天音。
It was right in front of us all along. We didn't know where to look.
これラボメンの頭文字じゃん。
2010年って言ったら何かなって考えたらね、ラボメンの年だって思って。
The year of the lab mems.
未来ガジェット研究所ができたのは今年だもん。そういうことか。でね、すずさんから聞いた未来の話にはオカリンとクリスちゃんの話は出てくるけど、ダルくんの話はちっとも出てこなかったでしょ。
それを言うならマユシだって。
Daddy's observation startles me. It's an obvious thing to wonder about, but it strikes too close to home.
マユシーはラボメンだけどタイムマシンは作れないし、争い事も好きじゃないから。
No, the reason there aren't any stories about Mayuri is because she dies in a few hours. Only Kurisu, Suzaha, and I know that, and we say nothing.
でもね、ダルくんはスーパーハカーだし、オカリンの右腕だし、電話レンジちゃんだってオカリンとダルくんの2人で作ったんだから、名前が出てこなくちゃおかしいと思うの。
If this is all true, then Mayuri is a lot smarter than we gave her credit for.
名前が出てこない。すなわち名前を偽っているっていうことね。
すずさんがいたレジスタンスを作った人の中にはオカリンとバレルタイターさんもいたんでしょ。で、2010年の秋葉にいた人で、タイムマシンを独自に研究できる人で、オカリンのリーディングシュークリームを
Reading spaghetti. Reading Steiner.
リーディングシュタイナー。
それについて知ってる人ね、ダルくんならぴったりでしょ。
確かに。
それにね、すずさんがお父さんと会おうとしていた日のこと覚えてる？
Yeah, and then Okabe stopped him.
タイムマシンオフ会に行けばお父さんに会えると思ったんだよね。
We know that because we told her.
ちなみにダルくんもそのオフ会に行こうとしてたでしょ。
あれは日本 SF 史を語る上で重要なオフ会だったんだ、マジで。まあ天音氏の尾行ついでに潜り込めたからラッキーだったけど。
I don't remember that. It must have happened because of the D-mail I sent. This is the curse of reading Steiner. Although I keep my memories from previous world lines, I don't acquire memories of events on new world lines.
父さんからそのオフ会の話を聞いたことがあって、子供の頃のことだからうろ覚えだったけど、とにかく行けば会えるかなって思ったんだ。
じゃああの会場で僕に会ってたらそれで解決だったって話？
どうかな。その時点では橋田至を父さんだとは認識できなかったかも。
Still, the evidence keeps piling up.
あとね、タイムマシンの名前 FG204 なんとかかんとかって言うんだけど、なんだっけ。 FG204 セカンドエディションバージョン 2.31。
Crap, that is his name signature. Oh my god, Daru is the dad.
そのネーミングセンスは間違いなくダル。
それに FG はね、きっとフューチャーガジェットの略だと思うんだ。
So Susaha's time machine is future gadget number 204?
最後に名前バレルタイターさんはね、ダルくんしか考えられないよ。
そういえば昨日の夜、マユリからバレルの意味を教えてって聞かれたけど。
バレルはね、樽って意味なんだよね、クリスちゃん。
Kurisu nods.
ん？タル？タル？ダル！
ダジャレ？でねでね、すずさん、橋台樽って10回言ってみて。
I am so proud of Mayuri right now. Like I said before, I had my hunches that it was Daru that was the father. But there were a couple of things that were kind of also tilting that guess sideways, and I was just like, okay, well, we'll find out. And it turns out, and of all people, Mayuri is the one that confirms it for us.
なんで？言えばわかるよ。橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽。今、ダイターって聞こえなかった？
聞こえた。
橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽、橋台樽。
Wow.
マジで？
マジです。
You can also do a DNA test now. I can't believe it. But with all this evidence laid out in front of me, I can't deny it either. Everyone's jaw drops again, only this time we're staring at Daru and Tsuzuha.
とってもお似合いの親子だと思うな。
And not that long ago, he just asked her to make out with him.
プラシーボ効果かしらね。言われてみれば二人が似てるような気もしてきた。
お手柄だな。名探偵椎名真由里だ。
名探偵？そんなこと言われたの初めてだよ。
She's such a ditz most of the time, but maybe she's more perceptive than anyone knows.
娘？天音氏が僕の？
Daru wide-eyed points at Suzuha while flapping his lips like a fish out of water.
父さん。
Who's the mother? I bet Daru would love to know who his wife is to be.
そういう時はパパと呼びなさい。
Oh my god.
こんな時ぐらい変態はやめろよ。
父さん。
Suzuha tries to hold back her tears but can't. They fall from her eyes and roll down her cheeks. Seeing this, Daru stops his joking and lets Suzuha speak.
私、来たよ。父さんに会うために。父さんが作ったタイムマシンに乗って。
うん。
父さんのやろうとしていたことを私が絶対やり遂げるから。
うん。
だから見ててほしい。
見てるよ。絶対見てるよ。
Suzuha walks up to Daru and hugs him gently. Daru awkwardly, but firmly hugs her back. Father and daughter reunited across time. I'm truly glad we could bring them together.
ちなみに君の母さんは可愛かった？ロリ顔で背が小さくてだけど巨乳ってのを希望。
I was waiting for this. Oh my god, of course he would ask.
それは内緒にしとく。
You're not even gonna give him that benefit? When Suzuha finally steps away from Daru, she's smiling once again.
さてと、 これでこの世界線への未練はきれいさっぱり断ち切れたから、そろそろ行くよ。
待て。もう行くのか。父親と積もる話があったりしないのか。
What am I doing? Suzuha's mind is set. I know that nothing I can say will convince her to stay. It's madness to even try. If she stays, Mayuri dies. I know that. So why am I trying to stop her?
私は大丈夫。きっと IBN5100 を手に入れてみせるから。
She looks at us with the face of a warrior.
未来を変えるのは君たちにかかってる。私は荷物をこの秋葉原に絶対持ってくるから。そして君たちに責任を持って託すから。お願い。未来を変えてほしい。
Nobody speaks. Nobody nods. We don't have the words. But she sees it in our faces. Resolve. Suzuha has entrusted us with her will and her mission. We meet her gaze, each of us, and silently swear to protect them to the end. The future Suzuha came from is not the future we desire. In Suzuha's time, Daido and I fought to change it. This time, we'll make sure it never happens. Mayuri will live. Kurisu will be free. Suzuha will grow up knowing her father. We must change the future, that all these things may come to pass.
それじゃ35年後に会おうね。君たちにとっては数時間後か。
Yeah, I'm curious to see how she'll look like now.
あ、そうそう。タイムマシンが時間跳躍するとき、紫外線光がすごいから直視しない方がいいよ。
With that final warning, Suzuha boards the time machine. She waves once, and then the hatch closes behind her. Moments later, the machine comes to life. A shrill alarm starts ringing. There are no other sounds. It makes less noise than I'd expect. People on the street below start shouting and cheering at the satellite's sudden activity. They all look up and point. My phone vibrates. I quickly take it out and open it. The mail is from Suzuha. John Titor. Goodbye. Man, this is just heart-wrenching. Goodbye. When I failed to stop her on a previous world line, she sent me the exact same message before leaving. But this time, the word holds a completely different meaning. I lift my eyes from the message to see the space around the time machine begin to warp. A cocoon of light appears and envelops the fuselage. I squint my eyes against the brilliance.
Suzuha.
We will never see her again. Not this Suzuha. Yes, we can seek her out in our time. I know that I will make the effort. But the next time we meet, an immense gulf of time will have divided us. No matter how hard we wish it were different, she will not be the girl we knew. All of a sudden, Daido takes a step into the light.
鈴葉、きっとまた会おうな。僕その時まで頑張るから。頑張るだなんてとっさにこんな言葉しか出なくて、自分のボキャブラリーの貧弱さが嫌になるけどさ。とにかく僕は頑張るから。鈴葉も頑張ってな。
His words probably can't reach her anymore. As the light grows more intense, I raise my hand to shield my eyes. Bathed in radiant particles, the cocoon slowly unfurls. The next thing I know, Suzuha's time machine has vanished into thin air, leaving a hole the size of a dump truck in Radican's wall. The air is thick with the smell of ozone and seems to pulse softly where the machine stood. We stand there for a while, staring silently at the empty spot while the summer breeze blows gently past, as if the wind were fate itself. Unfortunately, we don't have time to mourn her departure. In about an hour and a half, Moeka's group will attack the lab. Before that happens, we need to acquire the IBM 5100 that Suzuha went to 1975 to obtain. The time machine's sudden disappearance has thrown the area into chaos, which makes it easy for us to slip out unnoticed. See you in 35 years, Suzuha said. 54-year-old Suzuha should be here in Akiba. Before she left, we decided that the time machine's disappearance would be her cue to bring the IBM 5100 to the lab. But when we return to the lab, there's no 54-year-old woman waiting for us. It seems Suza hasn't come yet. Kurisu gasps for breath while Mayuri calmly munches on a banana. As I check the lab for any sense of Suza, a line of red numbers catches my eye. The meter reads 0.337187%. Alright everyone, I'm going to end the video here for today. Thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to continue on and hopefully find out that the IBM 5100 is within our care.